My name is Grant Caillouet. I am going into my third year of seminary formation, and I will be technically classified as a Configuration 1 seminarian. So my greatest takeaway from this past year of seminary is that God has given me so much freedom to kind of choose the different good things that I do in life, but He also gives me and wants to give me even greater and greater gifts. And so this freedom that I have to choose Him always, and always to have Him kind of as the center point, as the guiding light of my life, has been something that I've taken away, because I think a lot of guys come into seminary thinking, oh, like I have to be a priest in order to be a holy man, or I have to kind of choose this route. But really, the Lord has invited me even to more and more and greater freedom that I've ever known up to this point in my life. Not to be a priest, or not to be a married man, but to be holy and to be His beloved Son. The thing that I'm looking forward to most this year is that I've made a lot of connections with families over the past summer in Prairieville at St. John the Evangelist parish, and so I'm really excited to kind of come back to Baton Rouge, having those connections made, and having people that I can go to and kind of share my experiences with, who are excited about seeing me, and who are excited about kind of hearing what life as a seminarian is like, because over the summer that's what we did. We shared our lives with these folks, and so I'm really excited to have them as a good anchor point for when I come back during breaks and different free weekends that I have to see them. So I'm really looking forward to that. So the very first thing that I wanted to be when I grew up was a mailman, because I think the uniforms look cool, and I always saw them kind of outside, just having a good time, nice and easy, getting people their mail and everything. But as I grew up and I got to college, I really was interested in becoming a doctor, and so I got my degree in nutrition and food science at LSU. And I was taking the MCAT as I was starting to apply for medical school, and so that was kind of part of my vocation story of not having too much to do besides study and pray while I was studying for the MCAT, and sure enough, here I am in seminary. I think I would have most liked to have been at the wedding at Cana to see the water change into wine. One, because weddings are a lot of fun, and I always have a good time, but also to see kind of the very first miracle, the very first public thing that Christ did for us, and that's kind of what got the ball rolling. So to be with Him, from the beginning, would have been a really cool experience to have, and so that's my answer. That's what I'm sticking to. I think that I would ask St. Therese of Lisieux. I know she's written a lot about her family and everything like that, but I think I would ask St. Therese what growing up with her mom and dad would be like, what growing up with her siblings, to be in that household, to always be around prayerful people, not only people but her parents and her closest friends, her closest siblings. So I think I would want to hear more about that from her specifically. The best way that I think you guys can pray for me is that, as you might notice, I have a collar on this year, which is a little different change from the tie that I had on last year. But I think just for greater freedom and for greater encouragement and holiness, and not kind of idolizing the vocation, not idolizing, oh, the priesthood's going to fulfill everything, the married life is going to fulfill everything, but really keeping my focus on Christ, and that He will take care of me no matter what vocation He calls me to. So I think that's probably the greatest prayer that I can ask for right now.